guys, it's Noah. This is not going to be a trans-related video, surprisingly. This is going to focus more on another side of my health, which is diabetes. I have type 1 diabetes. I've had it for nearly 8 years, and I am, to put it plainly, awful at blood testing. I'm so bad. I hate it, and I don't know why. I just can't bring myself to do it. But I was just yesterday put on trial for the FreeStyle Libre, which is a sensor on your arm, and you can simply scan it with this if you just turn it on, and it just tells you your blood sugar. I'm currently low in blood sugar, but it also has a graph to show you like the past kind of day on how your sugars are going. You can have like a target area. It's amazing, it's absolutely amazing, and as long as you scan it within 8 hours, it can record all of that data. This is, to put it plainly, life-changing, really. I've gone from someone who does no blood tests at all to actually wanting to test. It's amazing. I think I've done more tests in the past day than I have in the past year. Like, I'm not even over-exaggerating there. It's honestly amazing, and I just wanted to document how this 2-week trial goes, and hope that I can inform those who are considering getting it, but also to try and appeal to the NHS, as it is not funded in my area yet, and one sensor lasts for 2 weeks, and that at the moment costs about £50 like per sensor, and I would not be able to fund that in my situation. So hopefully this can help contribute towards getting it funded in my area, and I know already that it's going to make my life so much nicer. Like, it makes me want to test, which means I'm injecting the right amount of insulin, and I'm just staying healthier in general. Like, I have barely had this for 24 hours, and I already just feel so much better. And it's because I know what my blood sugar is, and I'm testing and injecting the right amount. So I'm gonna be doing little video updates for the next 2 weeks, and I'll put it all into one. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Hello, I'm back, and I completely disregarded everything I said I was gonna do in the last bit. So instead of doing like little snippets throughout the 2-week trial, I just thought I might as well just tell you how it went at the end. So I don't have it in anymore. There's like, honestly, no, you can't tell I even had anything like in my arm. It's crazy. It was honestly like the best 2 weeks ever, because I did over 1,000 tests. I checked this, I did about 1,200 tests, which is insane, seeing as I did not test at all. I've kind of gone back to not really testing, but I still kind of have done a few. I'm trying to encourage myself to test a bit more, but the FreeStyle is just, like, it's amazing, and I'm just slightly confused as to why it's not been funded, because I don't see like any flaws in it. Like, honestly, the only problems I have had was showering, and that is, like, they say that you can shower with it on, and it's just me being like anxious and just worrying, like, but what if it messes up? So I was showering like with my arm out, just like, yeah, this is fine. So I guess when I got it off, it was nice to be able to just freely shower, but it's not a massive deal. Like, I know that I can just shower. It's just me being me. And my other problem, honestly, is that the trial wasn't really long enough. However, I can understand why we only get 2 weeks, because each sensor lasts for 2 weeks, and each sensor is worth about £50, and imagine just giving £100 of free testing equipment to one person, and there were at least like 10 people in just my trial, so that would have been like £1,000, which is insane. So I can fully understand why the trial was only one sensor, only 2 weeks. But for me, because I'm so haywire at the moment, it was really interesting to see my results actually, and it was really strange. My results were kind of equally divided. I had about 400 results within the high, 400 within like the target range, and 400 in low, which is really interesting. But I found out that some of the medication I am on for anxiety and depression can mess around with your blood sugars, so I have a feeling that like played a big part. But yeah, it was just so nice to be able to just scan it and do whatever, and it honestly just, it made life so much easier. And it's like, it made me want to do it, like I was actually scanning before dinner. It's crazy, because I was testing, it made me want to do everything else a lot better. So like, I'd do a test, and then I'd do all my carb counting, and then inject before dinner, or when I was going to eat, which I never really did. I'd always just kind of work it out and inject it after eating, which I found out with the FreeStyle, how much that affects you, like how quickly sugar can like get through your system, and how quickly it can like bring up my blood sugar. So pretty much since then, all my injections have been beforehand, because now I know how quickly carbs and sugars impact me. There's not really much else I can think of to say. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Feel free to share this if you yourself are interested in getting the FreeStyle Libre, or you know anyone who would like to know about it, whether it's for them or a relative. And also, it would be great if if you could maybe help try and get this funded by the NHS, because it's funded in some areas of England, but for my area it is not. Mine would be in the Medway area, so southeast England, like Medway Hospital. I don't know. It would be such a lifesaver to have it. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been as kind of on top of everything and well as I was when I was using that tester. It was honestly like one of the best things to ever happen to me. And I'm just really grateful that I was able to take part in this trial. So yeah, I just want to thank like the nurses who told me about it. They told me, like, because I had a consultant appointment, and the trial was the next week, and so they told me very short notice, but they allowed me on, which was like an absolute lifesaver. It was so lovely of them. So I want to thank you for that, and thank you to the person who gave me the FreeStyle Libre. Their name escapes me, I'm ever so sorry. It's just been absolutely amazing, and I'd recommend it to anyone, really, anyone who's diabetic, whether you like don't like testing because it hurts, whether you don't like testing because you're like me and you just can't do it, like you just can't physically bring yourself to do it, or if I don't know, if you just fancy something different. Like I don't think there are any like particular reasons as to why like you'd want to use it. Like it's so much easier and handier. I don't see why people would choose pricking their finger over blooping. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry, this has been a bit of a mess, but the FreeStyle Libre has been honestly one of the best things that ever happened to me. I would do anything to have it funded in my area, because I need it. Pretty much, I need it. If it does get funded, I'll let you guys know, I guess. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!